I was talking with someone recently who talked about how they don't dream anymore. And I'm not talking about nighttime dreams, like they don't dream at night, although they may or may not dream. I don't know. We weren't talking about that kind of dreams. We were actually talking about like they don't dream for their future, they don't have dreams for their life. And what it came out to be the reason for it was, and this is common that I see in a lot of people, and why I wanted to bring this up here, is that people don't dream because they don't want to be disappointed. So many of their dreams have failed. They didn't turn out the way they thought they would. And as a result of that, they got hurt. And they just feel very disappointed with their life. And so they give up on it. It's kind of the idea like if I don't dream, then I won't hurt as bad. I don't know if that's true or not. I guess there's some level of truth, but it's kind of a dissociative or a just a protective measure. I think we're still hurt regardless. But I get the point. And maybe you had some of those struggles as well, where maybe you stop dreaming, stop hoping. There's a saying even that goes, don't get your hopes up. It sort of goes along the same lines as not dreaming, not getting your hopes up. With the idea, if I don't get my hopes up, then my hopes don't get dashed, and my heart doesn't get hurt, and I don't feel disappointed. This particular person was not only feeling disappointed with their life and how it turned out, but they're also feeling like they were a disappointment. And that goes to a deeper identity level where they as a person are now feel like they're a disappointment. This is a common fracture in people's personality as a result of trauma that they've gone through. That they are now a disappointment, and so you start living from a place of performance. There's a fakeness to it. There's a sense of being what you want me to be so that you will approve of me. It feels like there's a little bit of diversion from the idea of dreams, but I think it applies to us on a more personal level. It's all kind of connected. I think there's really an importance of allowing ourselves to dream again, to move to a sense of being, not doing, to allow ourselves to work from our identity, not for identity. And maybe I'm getting a little off the track here, but one of the exercises that I would really encourage you to do if you've sort of given up on your dreams or you hesitate to create dreams is to do the opposite. This is a skill in clinical work called the opposite skill, right? Where you do the opposite of the very thing that is hindering you or creating barriers in your life or where you feel stuck. So you start dreaming. Again, not the nighttime dreams, the dream about your future and your hopes. You get your hopes up again. So start off with just a list. Write out 10 things that you dream about. It could be big or small. Maybe small is easier. Where you list out places you want to go, things you want to do, things you want to eat, books you want to read, maybe goals for your life. It could be anything. A few years ago, several years ago, my wife and I did this exercise, and our goal was to each come up with 100 dreams for our life. That's not as easy as it sounds. And maybe it doesn't sound easy. It's not. I think I got to about 44 dreams on this list because coming up with 100 was difficult. Even the 44 was challenging. What I did in the 44 dreams, though, what I discovered is that as I wrote those dreams down, that within the first couple of years, over half of those dreams had been fulfilled. Things that I never thought would be possible, that I was afraid to get my hopes up for, actually the hope materialized. And I was able to actually achieve them. Places to go around the world. Things I wanted to own. Experiences I wanted to engage in. Things that I wanted for myself and my career or my life, my relationships. And over half of them were fulfilled. By now, I have to go back and look at the list, but I'm guessing like all of those, except for maybe 3 or 4, have been completely fulfilled. I think writing them down has some benefit for us in achieving that. I know there's a work of James Pennebaker who talks about writing and mental health, that just writing 15 minutes a day, not worrying about anything in particular, but just writing out your thoughts, your dreams, your hopes, reflections, something about the neurological. This is not like typing it or speaking into your phone. This is actually literally writing it out. So the neurological response that comes with it, with the act of writing. So I would encourage you, if this is a struggle in your life, to start making a list. Make a list today. Do 10 dreams, do 20 dreams. And then give yourself 6 months. See where things go. See how many of those get fulfilled. I think you'll be surprised to see how many actually do. And a lot of that disappointment, which I call a missed appointment, you just reschedule, right? If you miss an appointment with your dentist, you reschedule, right? So if you've been disappointed, you missed that appointment with your dream, just reschedule it. Write it down. Maybe look at, and a couple of those dreams I had in that list, I didn't even want to do anymore, right? So I just scratched them off. They were not really interesting. I won't even tell you what they were. But the rest of them were fulfilled, and I think you'll be surprised too. Hey, thanks for showing up today, and let's keep dreaming.